Hey Clashes, what are the most important buildings to upgrade on town level 17? As well, what are the most important heroes, the most important spells, troops, everything? Well, first off, we have to actually get towards town level 17, and for that, we have to combine town level 16 with a level 7 egalitary. Merge those two together, and you're going to unlock town hall level 17. And hey, now the fun can begin. Because we are ready now to actually get into all of the different guide stuff, which means what is the correct order, what is everything to upgrade. And for that, I have actually made this overall Excel sheet where you can see every number, everything about Town Hall 17. It is linked down below, but I think we should get started with all of those different buildings. Every single building level, the time it takes, and the costs are listed in this list. And we're going to go through all of that now one by one to really let you know what the perfect order is looking like. As well, that's a lot of resources which you need to upgrade all of that. And if you want to have the gold pass reduction and thinking about buying that, or any of the other offers in the shop to speed up your progress, make sure that you're supporting your favorite content creator out there. And if you want to support me, make sure that you're using creator code iTzu. I really appreciate that. But now, let's get started. The first building you should upgrade with all of those different buildings available to you is, that's right, the Helper's Hut. Because this is now the new building with the last update. If you have that already placed, don't worry, it is just a little bit of elixir and no upgrade time. So you can just place it, forget it, and use whenever you want to boost your progression. The first real building you should upgrade is going to be the Hero Hall. That thing is really important to get the upgrades going for your heroes. Next one's going to be the laboratory to make sure that you can get the troops, spells, and everything upgraded. Then the barracks to unlock the new troop, and the spell factory to unlock the new spell as well. Even though I feel like the spell might not seem the strongest, at least as of right now, but let's see how things are going to happen in the future. As well, the next thing is going to be placing all of the new traps. Important is only on level 1. You just want to make sure that you have everything placed so you can copy base links and everything. So level 1 Giga Bomb, level 1 Black Mine, level 1 Giant Bomb, and level 1 Archer Tower. Next thing is upgrade the Clan Castle. That's always great. I mean, that's always nice. Then deploy both Fire Spitters, but only on level 1. The next one is going to be get the new merged defenses. Merged Cannon, merged Multi-Arch Tower, only on level 1 for now. Next one is going to be get the merged cannons maxed ASAP. It's the strongest defense. Make sure that you get all of those 3 to level 3 as quickly as possible. The next step is going to be the Multi-Arch Tower. You want to have them getting upgraded as well to level 3, all 3 of them. The next step is going to have 2 Fire Spitters, both on level 2. Then the air defense, get that thing upgraded because there's a lot of troops that air troops are getting new level. Next thing, the Arch Tower, the one which you have placed earlier, get it all the way to level 21, then Wizard Towers, then Bomb Towers. Now, the next thing is we're going to take a look at the traps, which means make sure that the new trap, which is like on level 1 from the Black Mines, is getting leveled up, the same as all of the remaining Black Mine traps to get that to the max level. The next thing is going to be the Red Mine. The reason why we do that before the Giant Bomb is because most of the air troops have gotten a new level, like dragons, electric dragons, and so on. So you want to defend against that. The next thing is then going to be the Giant Bomb to defend more ground attacks in general and get all of that maxed out as well. And then the Small Bomb, the last. Now we're looking into the Supercharges. Supercharges, max out the Ricochet Cannon, the merged cannon. Do both supercharges. That's really important because the hit point increase is actually making sure that fireball attackers need a higher level, which is quite important. The next new level is always only the first supercharge. You're only going for the damage, and always the first supercharge level is giving you the bonus damage. So all of those other defenses, only the first supercharge, and then you're coming back to the Multi-Arch Tower and go all the way again with the second supercharge. Really important. First row and then the second. The only exception is the merged cannon. The storages, well, you can upgrade them kind of whenever. If you're a really big gemmer and you have a lot of runes, for example, you want to get it upgraded early. Otherwise, you don't really have to. Like, the biggest cost for you is going to be 23 million, and you will have that in your storage anyways, even without upgrading them. So I would still upgrade them the same as with walls before you're starting with your supercharges, because supercharges after 1 year roughly are going to be gone. The rest obviously is going to stay. So try to prioritize everything before the supercharges and then the supercharges. The storages, just whenever you feel like. They're not really high on priority, pretty much the last, even after traps. Next one now is going to be the heroes though. The heroes, you have the Archer Queen, the Warden, the Minion Prince, and as well the Royal Champ with that Barbarian King. That's a lot of levels this time. It's a lot of resources. 11.2 million roughly, which is quite a bit to say the least. But what is the order you should go for? Well, overall the order I would recommend is from the Dark Elixir heroes, I would go first with the Archer Queen. Second, that's really important, if you're an air attacker with the Minion Prince, then Royal Champ or Barbarian King. It depends on your equipments. If you have solid equipments on all heroes, I would go with the Royal Champ and then Barbarian King. If you have better ones on the Barbarian King and not that great ones on the Royal Champ, then switch things around. The most important hero though is going to be the Warden. But because that is using a different resource with Elixir, you can always upgrade it. And it's not really connected to your Dark Elixir capacity or storage, whatever. So yeah, if it's coming down to the 4 Dark Elixir heroes, this will be the recommended list and how you should upgrade them. Next one is going to be the upgrades in your laboratory, which means all of the different troops, all of the different spells which are getting a new level on Town Hall level 17. Again, I have a huge list with all of those different numbers of the upgrade time, of the costs, of everything. And let me tell you this, it's not as much this time. It's not as much. Like the building level is like nearly double the amount when it comes down to gold compared to last year with Town Hall 16. The elixir is not as bad. It's not as bad really. But what is the order? Well, the giant is like, meh, yeah, it's there. When was the last time you guys used a giant or a super giant? Probably not as much, so I would not consider on that whatsoever. Really, like at the end, Wallbreaker though should be really early because you want to get through the maxed out walls, which is quite important. So the super Wallbreaker is getting a new level as well. So yep, you should go if you're going with ground armies really early with that. The wizard, just for the design, you should already upgrade it. But it's a great support troop for like cleanup and everything, so you should go for it anyways. And always prioritize the main characters first. And with main characters, I mean things like the dragon. The dragon is going to be one of the strongest troops in the entire game with the Town 17 release because it's getting 400 hit points. We have the Minion Prince to support air attacks. Like everything is great for this troop and the synergy is amazing between the new hero and this troop. Baby Dragon is kind of like the wizard, but like as well support, but more on air. So if you have your main army ready, go for the Baby Dragon. The Electric Dragon, it's not working as great together with the Minion Prince. It's still a good pick to upgrade it early, but I would personally recommend the Dragon more. And Dragon Rider just goes really well alongside with the Dragon, so you can combine that perfectly, but always go with the Dragon first and then the Dragon Rider. But you can leave the Dragon Rider away as well if you want to. If you're going with ground attacks, this is the troop which I recommend. This thing is insanely strong. And I will already say it, I wouldn't be surprised if it gets a little bit of an adjustment over the time. Maybe nerfed, let's see. But at least it feels really, really strong at the current moment. Maybe someone is going to find a great counter, so what I'm saying right now is wrong. But at least this is how I felt during the testing. The spells, all of them, are not really that great, not any big game changers. If you're playing hybrid, you want to go for the heal spell, otherwise nothing too crazy. The revive spell, in my opinion, it just feels not as crazy good in the current moment, so I would not really consider on that either. The minion is always nice. It's again like the Bay Dragon or like the Wizard or like the Super Wallbreaker, regular Wallbreaker. It's like a support troop, so it's nice to have and for sure shouldn't be too low on your priority list. And then we have the Siege Machine again. If you use it, upgrade it. If you don't, don't. Like whenever it comes down to upgrades of offense, it really depends on whatever you are using and you want to play. So that's pretty much the biggest story here. As well, again, this is the entire breakdown. You always have to take a look from the top to the bottom. This is pretty much then the guide, which I would recommend for every single category. As well, this entire thing is listed down below with a link as a Google Excel sheet, because I know it can be a little bit small on the screen right now, especially if you're watching on a phone, so I'm sorry for that. But just so you can make sure to see all of the numbers in bigger size, the document is linked in the video description. And well, that's pretty much it for the video for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're ready for the upgrade. I hope you're ready for Town level 17. I wish you most likely later today see how far I was able to gem my account. I wish you guys back then. Otherwise, I wish you guys back tomorrow with the next class video. Until then, see ya and bye bye.